Hi friends, good morning. Let us learn an interesting lesson by David Nastor, True Height. Have you heard of David Nastor? An American comedian, actor and writer. Actually, his ambition or motto is expressed in a very famous book by him. You just have to laugh. You just have to laugh. His book actually, that is his life ambition itself. Okay, to make people laugh. And he says, he tells us a message. You just have to laugh. That's all. Okay, so let us see what is this, true height is about. Okay, this story talks about the feelings of an athlete as he pursues his dream. Not only athlete, everyone will have a dream. Of course, you must have a dream in your life. Then you should convert the dream into an ambition. Dream is just a dream. It may take place, it may not take place. So first comes dream, then comes an ambition, then the ambition should be converted into a target, a motto or a goal. When can it be changed or transformed? When you put a time limit to it. You can simply wish whatever you want. There's no taxation for dreaming. No. That's different. And you should be able to change the dream into an ambition, a motto or a goal. Later on it should become your target. Isn't it so? What you are going to achieve. When you put a time limit to it, not to get whenever time comes. No. There should be a time limit for any of your motto, goal or even your ambition. Okay. Here what we see, the feelings of an athlete as he pursues his follows, as he follows, you see, he goes after his dream of life. Read about the nerve-wracking day, means most nervous, exciting, in Michael Stone's life, the life of Michael Stone, as he prepares to take the ultimate test of his sports career. The D-Day, the test of his ultimate test of his sports career, is an awe-inspiring achievement that will leave you breathless. Is awe-inspiring, shocking, surprising, startling. Is it not so? That's what we are going to see it. Let us come to the lesson proper. His palms were sweating. His palms were sweating. He needed a towel to dry his grip. See, he was gripping the pole vault, the pole. His palms, his body was sweating. His palms also were sweating. So he was in need of a towel to dry his grip as he was sweating. A glass of ice water quenched his thirst. A glass of ice water had quenched means satisfied his thirst. He was thirsty. Okay, so it quenched his thirst. His thirst was quenched by a glass of ice water. But hardly cooled his intensity. So he was intense, the extreme level of excitement. Okay, intensity. So intensely expecting to make that great moment. The astroturf he sat. Astroturf is the ground prepared, artificial preparation of the ground. Cricket ground, is it many kinds of types of grounds are there. Even grass is used somewhere. Synthetic track is there. No? So artificially prepared a ground for athletes and players to play. Meaning is given there at the end of the lesson. Okay, it is a glass turf, some kind of artificial glass turf. Okay, the astroturf he sat on was as hot as the competition. It was as hot as the competition he faced today. It was as hot as the competition he faced today at the National Junior Olympics. Yes, the occasion was, what was the occasion? National Junior Olympics. The occasion was, what is it? National Junior Olympics. The pole was 17 feet. Pole vault was the event that was to take place. The pole was placed at 17 feet. Is it not so? So many levels will be there. First attempt, second attempt, the pole will be going up and up and up. You know, high jump, how it is being conducted, you will see in schools and colleges. Okay, how it is being conducted. First time minimum standard, or you have to qualify. Then only you will be qualified for next level. Then you will be higher little more. Basic first, then comes little more. Then many of you will qualify. The remaining will be out. They will be given 3 chances. Okay. Then next height, some will be out. Next height, some will be out. At the end, 2 or 3 will be only left. Then they will find out who is first, who is second, and who is third. Gold, silver and bronze. Same way here. The pole was placed at 17 feet. That was 3 inches higher than his personal best. Every athlete will have his personal best, his best performance. This 17 feet was 3 inches higher than his personal best. Michael Stone confronted, met with. He met with the most challenging day of his pole vaulting career. You know, pole vaulting. The athletes will run with a long pole, and using that they will jump to the highest level, and a crossbar will be there. Cross it and jump to the other side. You know it now? Surely. Yes. Of his pole vaulting career. See, every athlete will have a career, his best performance, medals won, afterwards his stamina, energy will be gone, then he will have to retire. They cannot continue forever and forever now. In that period only they will be able to perform well, the best performance. Even Usain Bolt, the fastest man, will have to retire. Okay. Yes. The stands were still filled with about 20,000 people. The gallery, the audience, as in, that stands. Stand means that a gallery where people stand or sit or wait or watch. Okay, around 20,000 people. Even though the final race had ended an hour earlier. The final race ended 1 hour before, but still there were a lot of people. Generally, people come only at the last moment to see the final. Is it not so? Some items are glamorous. For example, 100 meters race. You see, the fastest man on earth will be found. So people all will be crowding, coming to watch that. Who is the fastest man on earth? Olympics, I mean. Okay, now other items people will come see. They will be moving here and there. Not that crowded. So here it was around 20,000 people were waiting to see that item, pole vaulting event. Let us move on to this paragraph. The pole vault is truly the glamorous event, is most attractive, glamorous of any track and field competition. Track and field, not like cricket or something. Track and field means running, jumping, other kind of. You see, those who make the competition using the track, maybe synthetic track or some other kinds of track. Okay, now. So the most important, exciting event of that competition is a pole vaulting. People will be jumping so high, very nice to see. They will be applauding, praising, clapping. So interesting an event. Okay, the sportsman combines the grace of a gymnast. So he combines in him. So he should be able to do that. You see, the ability of a gymnast, bodybuilding, etc. Okay, gymnasts, they show their ability to stretch their body, balance it, jump upside down and roundabout in many ways. Okay, now? So he must have the ability of a gymnast with the strength of a bodybuilder. He must combine in himself, in him, the ability of a gymnast as well as a bodybuilder. Pole vaulting also has the element of flying. It's just like flying. in the sky, so high they have to jump. It combines the element of flying, and the thought of flying was as high as a two-storied building. They have to jump as high as a two-storied building is a mere fantasy, means imagination, unreal imagination to anyone watching such an event. Anyone watching, seeing that event, it would be so imaginary, unreal, not possible for an ordinary man to jump as high as a two-storied building. It's simply imagination, like fantasy or imaginary stories. Fancy stories, okay now, fantasies, etc. Okay, today is not only Michael Stone's reality and dream, it is his quest, his passion, this quest. Not only dream and reality combined, but also his passion. See, his craze, his excitement, he was crazy about that. See, from childhood onwards, he had been preparing for that. It was his passion, his excitement, all combined together. Dream as well as reality. Yes, it was a dream for him, reality also. As long as Michael could remember, as long as about his childhood days, he could remember, he had always dreamed of flying. Oh, long dreams he had about flying. Michael's mother read him numerous stories. His mother used to tell him, read means she would read, he would listen. I read him numerous stories about flying. She used to tell him and read him numerous means numberless, countless, you see, stories about flying when he was growing up. His mothers, grandmothers would tell you a good lot of stories. So he was told, he was read many stories about flying. Here stories were always the ones that described. Here stories always would describe the land from a bird's eye view. See, bird's eye view means birds would be flying high, no? So when they look from up to down, they would see everything. So taking account of everything, like as if you are traveling in a plane, you can see the entire area around, just like a small ants, people moving, trees, very small plants. So complete viewpoint, that's what bird's eye view. Complete viewpoint. That means suppose you are traveling in a plane, aeroplane, you look through the window, you can find even clouds like leaves, dried leaves moving and flying. So you find like that, or piece of white snow moving. Okay, na? Yes, you can find from so high. You can feel that. Is it also? Yes. So just like that, bird's eye view, having a complete viewpoint. Okay, na? Yes. The land from a bird's eye view. Her excitement and passion for details. She was excited and passion for details. She would narrate everything in detail, minutest details she would tell. Made Michael's dreams full of color and beauty. What made his dream full of color and beauty? Is her, was that excitement and passion for details. So she narrated the entire story with the minutest detail. So that made his dreams full of color and beauty. It was so colorful and beautiful because she would narrate everything in a detail, even the minutest detail she would tell. So his dreams became so colorful and beautiful. Michael had this one recurring dream. Recurring means happening again and again. This dream he used to get very often, now and again. What kind of dream is that? He would be running down a country road. Yes, he would see in his dream that he would be running down a country road. He would feel the rocks and chunks of dirt under his feet. Yes, he would be running through country road, village road, no tarring, nothing. Pebbles and big stones all would be there. Over them he would be running and running and running. His feet, would touch chunks of dirt. You see, he would feel that as he raced down the golden lined wheat fields, as he would be passing by a wheat field, paddy field, wheat field. See, golden lined wheat, color, actually golden. So, golden colored wheat fields, he would always outrun the locomotives passing by. He would be overtaking the locomotives, vehicles, car, jeep, he would overtake them. He would run so fast, faster and faster that he would be able to overtake even the locomotives. In his dream, he would be running, maybe flying and overtaking all the vehicles. He would begin soaring like an eagle. It's a dream. So he would be first running, then he would be moving so fast, overtaking all the vehicles. Then he would be like aeroplane takeoff. No. First he would be moving through on the surface of that aerodrome, then slow, then fast. Is it also? Yes. Take off. Okay, now the same way. So he would be first running, then running, flying. Yes, take off. So he would begin soaring like an eagle flying up in the sky. He would be roaring like an eagle. He dreamed it, recurring dream that always happened, now and again happened. So he used to get this dream of flying always in his dreams. He used to see that. Where he flew would always coincide with his mother's stories. In his dreams, whatever he dreamed would coincide, means same, happening same day. Okay, now. So his dreams and his mother's stories used to be one and the same. Okay. His dad, on the other hand, was not a dreamer. In a way, he was a dreamer. Why? Because his mother was a dreamer. She would tell all the stories about flying. But his father was just opposite. He was a practical man, not a man of dream. But Birstone was a hardcore realist. His father was very strong realist, not a dreamer. He believed in hard work and sweat. According to him, the formula for success is not dreaming but hard work. Hard work. You must work very hard. And another, sweat on your brow is working hard. Work very hard, you will achieve. Only solution is work hard, not dreaming. So just opposite to what his mother was. He was not a dreamer, he was a realist, and his motto was work hard and sweat. His motto, if you want to achieve something, work for it. Mark that his motto, his father's motto was not to dream, but if you want to achieve something, what should be done? Work for it. Yes, his dream was work hard and sweat. So his dream, not dream, his motto, his goal, his ambition, his aim. What is that? If you want something, if I told you want to achieve something, what should be done? Work for it. If you want to achieve something, you must work for it, was the motto of his father. From the age of 14, Michael did just that. That is what he did. From the age of 14 years of age, he began a very careful and regimented weightlifting program. He's disciplined, very strictly disciplined weightlifting program. Weightlifting, taking small weight, big weight, they will be lifting it. Is also weightlifting program. He worked out every other day with weights, with some kind of running work on alternate days. So all kinds of exercise required. Even cricketers would play football, because now football you have to run here, there, running like anything, and have to run wherever the ball goes. Good practice this way. Physical exercise is required. Body should be warmed up, exercise should be required. The entire body, swimming, football, all those things very good. Basketball very, very good. So in the same way here. So he would do some running work on alternative days. The program was carefully monitored by Michael's coach, trainer and father. Yes, coach, trainer and father was one and the same. His father was his coach and trainer. Michael's dedication, he was so dedicated, determination and discipline was a coach's dream. Any coach would like to have such kind of a student. So dedicated and determined. So any coach's dream is this, to get a student who is so dedicated and determined. Such kind of a student was Michael Stone. Besides being an honest student, Michael Stone continued to help his parents with their farm chores. Chores means difficult job. All the household activities very difficult now. So in addition to his training program, he would help his parents in their daily activities and their work. Yes, Michael's persistence in striving for perfection. He always worked hard for what? Perfection. Was not only his obsession, but his passion. Obsession means one who is obsessed with, meaning he is there on the other side. What means one is always preoccupied with, obsessed with, in a way, craze. Not only obsession, but also his passion, excitement, craze. Mildred Stone, Michael's mother. His mother was Mildred Stone. Mildred Stone wished that he could relax a bit more. She was so sentimental like every mother. She cannot see that her son working very hard, sweating and disciplined training in addition to all the household works. So she thought he would take some more rest. Okay, relax a bit more and be that free dreaming little boy. For her, he was a free dreaming little boy. On one occasion, she attempted to talk to him and his father about this. One or two times, she mentioned this to his father, her husband. But his dad quickly interrupted. No! Smiled and said, if you want something, work for it. There is no alternative for hard work. If you want to achieve something, get something, there is no other way, no other alternative but work for it. That's what his ambition was. This. What is it? If you want to achieve something, work for it. Yes. All of Michael's words today seem to be the reward for his hard work. Whatever he achieved was the reward for his hard work. If Michael Stone was surprised, thrilled or arrogant about clearing the bar at 17 feet. Arrogant actually means proud, but here it is not proud, but having that pride feeling. See, proud feeling can be negative and positive. You should be feeling pride that you are an Indian, for example. Abhimanam. But you should not look down upon others being proud fellow. Ahangaram. See, what is proud? The feeling that you are above everyone else, that's proud. Opposite of that is a humility. You must be humble enough. You are no greater than others. Okay, so pride can be negative and positive. So here arrogant also means some kind of proud feeling. So here it means a positive quality. Okay. So what is it? Thrilled or arrogant about clearing that bar at 17 feet. You couldn't tell. Yes. So if Michael Stone was surprised, whether he was surprised, feeling pride, or thrilled about clearing that 17 feet, you cannot say. As soon as he landed on the inflated landing mat, so where this, athletes will fall on, high jump, so they will cross that bar and they will be falling down, on that inflated soft surface, specially made soft surface, there no harm will be done to their body, a inflated landing mat, and with the crowd on his feet, yes, people were excited, so they were standing on his feet and they, showing their hand, oh very good, up and down, so they were all excited, they were standing, they were excited, they were not sitting, nobody was sitting. They are all standing on the tiptoe to see what is going to happen. Yes. He seemed oblivious about the fact. Sorry. I left one line. As soon as he landed on the landing mat with the crowd on his feet, Michael immediately began preparing for his next attempt at flight. So many attempts are there. One level, next level. one chance, second chance. When one is completed, he won't wait for what the people, what the crowd is doing or reacting. He won't mind that. He will be getting prepared for the next jump. Okay, he seemed oblivious, means forgetful. He was forgetful. What's that? Or the fact that he had just surpassed his personal best by 3 inches. He surpassed even his own personal best by 3 inches. And that he was one of the final 2 competitors in the pole vaulting event. Yes, he was one of the 2 finalists. In the pole vaulting event at the National Junior Olympics. Yes. So he has become one of the 2 competitors of that National Junior Olympics. Michael cleared the bar at 17 feet and 2 inches and 17 feet 4 inches. First 2 inches, next 4 inches. Again he showed no emotion. No emotion, because the last jump has not been done. Until then, no emotion. Constant preparation and determination were his vision. Constant is continuous. Preparation and determination was his vision. As he lay on his bike, he heard the crowd groan. People were excited. They were shouting, jumping, crying, clapping. He knew the other vaulter had missed his final jump. Only 2 are there. The last item, You see, and the other one had made him. He missed his attempt. You see, final jump he missed. He knew it was time for his final jump. As his last jump is approaching. Since the other vaulter had fewer mistakes, Michael needed to clear this vault to win. Other had fewer misses in his attempts. So many attempts will be given in that whoever makes a lesser mistakes will be declared as the winner. Okay. So if only he cross that bar, he would be getting the medal. Okay. He will have to win. A miss would get him a second place. If he missed, still he would get a second place, silver medal. Nothing to be ashamed of. No, nothing to be ashamed of. Silver medal. But Michael would not allow himself the thought of not winning the first place. Nothing other than the first place. Gold medal. Nothing. His aim, his ambition is not a silver medal but a gold medal. He rolled over and did his ritual of 3-finger tipped push-ups. So before the final jump, he took some push-ups, 3-finger. See, both the hands, 3-finger, they will be pushing and taking some push-ups. Okay, he found his pole. Underline that he found his pole. Some twist is there at the last part of the story. Now he took his pole. He found his pole. Yes, stood and stepped on the runway. See, runway, they will run some distance, they will place that pole and jump pole vaulting. On the runway that led to the most challenging event of his 17-year-old life. The most challenging event of his life career. The runway felt different this time when he made the last jump. The runway became so quite different. This startled him for a brief moment. For some time he was in a way startled, surprised. Then it all hit him like a wet bale of hay. Then he felt everything like a wet bale means heap of hay. The bar was set at 9 inches higher than his personal best. Now the bar is at 9 inches higher than his personal best. Yes, this is only 1 inch of the national record. It was only 1 inch away from the national record. He thought the intensity of the moment filled his mind with anxiety. He became so anxious. He began shaking off the tension from his body. He felt some tension. He began shaking off the tension from his body. Okay, it wasn't working. He became more tense. Doesn't work. He became more tense. Why this is happening to me now? He was surprised. Why? He thought. He began to get nervous. Fear would be more accurate description. He got some fear also. Tension, fear. What was he going to do? He had never experienced these feelings. Then out of nowhere and from the deepest depths of his source, he envisioned his mother. Out of nowhere came in his mind the picture, the face of his mother. Why now? What was his mother doing in his thoughts at a time like this? It was simple. His mother always used to tell him that whenever he felt tense, anxious or even scared, to take a deep breath, take a deep breathing. His mother used to advise him, whenever you are in tension, whenever you have some fear, whether you will be able to perform well or not, take a deep breathing. That will, remove all the tension from your body as well as from your mind. His mother used to advise him to take a deep breathing whenever he felt some tension or nervousness. So he did that. Along with the shaking and the tension from the legs, he gently laid his pole at his feet. Together with removing the tension from his feet, he put his pole nearby him at his feet. He began to stretch out his arm and upper body, stretching his body, his upper part of the body stretching as he expanding. Yes, the light breeze that was once there now gone, no breeze at that moment. He could feel the trickle of cold sweat running down his back. He was sitting, he could feel that a drop of sweat slowly moving down and down and down, on his back. He carefully picked up his pole the last moment before his final jump. He picked up the pole very carefully. Why carefully? We'll see at the end of the story. There's a twist. He said, no. He felt his heart pounding. He felt his heart was pounding, jumping. He was sure the crowd did too. The crowd also were anxious, nervous. You see? The silence was deafening. Silence, full silence, pin drop silence. Nobody spoke even a single word. You see, everybody was silent. When he heard the singing of some distant robins in flight, then he heard the song of some robin birds, small kinds of birds which will sing so sweetly. So he heard the sound of the song from some birds. He knew it was his time to fly. His dreams come true. It is time for him to fly. Not to run, not to jump, but he must fly now. The moment has come. The passionate moment has come. It is time for him to fly. He realized, he understood that it was time for him to fly. As he began sprinting down the runway, means running down the runway, sprinting. The sprint queen P.T. Usha running down the runway. Something felt wonderfully different. Now he felt everything different. Yet familiar. Though it was different, it was quite familiar to him. Okay. The surface below him felt like the country road he used to dream about. The surface seemed to be like the same country road. He used to dream about running, overtaking the vehicles, locomotives, and then saying the takeoff and flying. The surface seems to be exactly like the country road he used to dream in his dreams. The rocks and the chunks of dirt that he used to see in his dreams. The visions of the golden wheat fields. His dream came back. He saw everything there. The wheat fields, the golden wheat fields seemed to fill his thoughts again. The thought of wheat field, chunks of dirt, village road, all the aspects of dream came to his mind once again. When he took a deep breath, it happened. Then he took a deep breathing. It happened so. He began to fly. Yes, now he felt he was flying like anything. He was flying. His takeoff was effortless. His starting was effortless. Michael Stone was flying. Yes, he was flying. Just as in his childhood dreams. Exactly as he used to fly in his dreams. Only this time he knew he wasn't dreaming. Only difference was that he knew for certain that he wasn't dreaming. It was reality, not a dream. This was real, not a dream. Everything seemed to be moving in slow motion. Yes, everything around him moving in slow motion. People also standing and giving ovation, praise. Oh, they are showing like that. Oh, showing like that. See, everything seemed to be like, appear to be like moving in slow motion. Okay. The air around him was the purest. As he was flying, jumping up and up, the air around him was the purest and freshest he had ever sensed, he had ever understood. He felt the freshness of that air as he was moving up. Michael Stone was soaring with the majesty of an eagle. He was rising. Soaring means flying, like the majesty of an eagle, like an eagle bird. He was flying, flying and flying. The people were showing it. They were excited. What is going to happen? It was either the eruption of the people in the stands or the thump of his landing that brought Michael back to earth. Yes, people were standing and jumping and don't know how to describe. You see, the people in the stands or thump of his landing. You see, he just landed Michael back to earth on his bike with that wonderful hot sun on his face. See, when he landed, so he fall down. Okay. His bike on the surface, then he would be looking up. Okay, he could only envision the smile of his mother's face. See, when he landed, he could see in his mind the face of his mother. He knew his dad was probably smiling too, even laughing. He knew not only his mother, his father also would be laughing. But Bert would always do that when he got excited, smile and then sort of jiggle, means suppress laughter. See, suppress laughter. What he didn't know was that his dad was hugging his wife and crying. Yes, hugging his mother and crying. Ananda Bashpam. See, drops of happiness. Yes, he was crying harder than Mildred had ever seen before. She also knew he was crying the greatest tears of all, tears of pride. Yes, a father feels the pride that his son has achieved, the greatest achievement of his life. Yes, it was tears of pride, abhimanam. Yes. Michael was immediately swarmed with people hugging and congratulating him on the greatest accomplishment of his life. Accomplishment is achievement. He had got the greatest achievement of his life. He later went on that day to clear 17 feet 6.5 inches, a national and international junior Olympics record. He cleared national and international junior Olympics record. With all the media attention and heartfelt congratulations, all the media press reporters coming with a long stick and saying, Sir, how do you feel, sir? Speak, sir, tell, sir. All will be asking your first comment into our channel only, exclusive. Give us our channel on exclusive, sir. Please, sir. People running around him. All the channels, reporters crowding. Is it overcrowding? Michael's life would never be the same. His life is going to be different. Once you become, a famous person, celebrity, famous person, your life is going to be entirely different. Yes, it wasn't just because he won the National Junior Olympics and set a new world record. Not because of that he made a world, won Olympics and set a new world record. Not only because he made a new world record, but also it wasn't because he had just increased his personal best by 9.5 inches. Above all, it was simply because Michael Stone was blind. Not because he made a world record, not because he improved his own personal best, but because and only because he was completely blind. Can you believe he was completely blind? That is why I said no, he found the pole. He cannot take it. He has to search and find it. He was completely blind. Can you believe? Unbelievable it is. This man who made the world record, yes, in what's that? National Junior Olympics. He was completely blind. Unbelievable it is. If you have any doubts regarding the story, you make a comment, you ask me a question, I will answer excitedly. At this moment, it's so miraculous that he could make such an event, such an achievement. He was completely blind. Thank you for watching. Meet you with another video. But remember, ask me any doubts if you have. Goodbye.